Welcome back to Welcome back. Welcome back to Something for That Ass podcast. I'm Brooklyn.
And I'm Lena Love. And as you can see today, we got some beautiful crew necks on, coming soon. Painted by yours truly. This is Lauren Hill. It's our second time wearing my artwork. The first time was an earth goddess named B. This is a Lauren Hill recreation. So just want to give myself a shout out.
Yes, it looks amazing. She sucked all the talent out and just left me to be annoying. I can draw a stick figure. That's about it.
No, you can draw a mean teddy bear.
And a teddy bear.
When you said suck, I was like, whoa. I haven't sucked nothing but a lollipop for months on months.
Oh, it was funny because I literally started this saying something from that ass, and we were just on Ashley's podcast, and I was like, well, yeah, you might know us from something from that ass, and we're not from that ass. It's for that ass, and I don't know why I don't know my own podcast name, but it's very on brand for me.
She wants to be from your ass.
Preferably not, but it's what it was giving when I keep fucking up the podcast name. This is episode 18. It is segment 5, and we did Good Friends last time. Maybe it was arguable if you watched it and you were like, you didn't really say that many great things. You were talking shit, but this is the Bad Friends one.
Yeah. that episode was pretty short, but what's doesn't need to be explained, something like that, because it's love and respect. That's all I could say for the whole 20 minutes. Like, love and respect, what the fuck. That's it. That's all you need. But yeah, we have more to say about Bad, unfortunately, but fortunately for you.
And we're just laughing because we watch, obviously we watch our podcast back when it gets sent to us. And then Lena's just like sweet. She's like, love, respect. We're always on 2 completely different vibes. And then I'm like, yeah, you bitches kick it with men and you get dick down your throat. And then she's like, yeah, so it shouldn't be that hard to love and respect each other. And I'm like, yeah, don't beat your homegirl's ass. And it's just very much that. And I was also laughing because this is off topic, but we're going to get into it really quick. But I was watching other people's podcasts and they're just like conversating back and forth. And and then we get on ours and we're like, and this is how you should live life. And you're a loser. Yeah. And we're just like giving demands and commands
to you and
pointing our finger.
And we're not like, we're talking to each other, but we talk to each other all the time. We're here to yell at you, baby.
Yeah, we're talking
to you. That's what we came here. But that episode made me laugh too because it honestly made me a little like, fuck. But she reminds me, and I agree too. It's the beauty of it, our differences. Because I'm like, I should stay on topic a little bit, bounce off. But I'm just like, and she's like, I'm like, I should be a little more like. But tonight, I'm bringing that vibe to you. So I might have not been able to do that last time, but I got some things in the bag for this time.
And she's going to carry us on her back because, once again, I didn't prepare at all. So I will just bounce off what she says.
Okay, twin. Let's get this started. I'm like, which one should I start with? Wrong app. So the first team. Okay. Start off a little light. So as you know, or if you don't know, now you know, we've worked bottle service, things of that nature. We've seen a lot of nightlife. Something that really bothers me to see is when there's a group of friends and there's one obvious person who's just super drunk, super fucked up, and the friend group doesn't want to go home, letting their friend look like a damn mess, and leaving them alone, potentially getting stolen. So many things could go wrong. And that is the first thing I want to bring up for the bad friends, because you are a very bad friend. We've even worked an event and we took time away from like servicing to help this girl because all her homegirls left her behind. And she was so fucked up, she could barely open her eyes open. And she could barely get up. And I think it was one of her friends. She was obviously fucked up. I don't know what she did, but it did something so small to piss the friend off and just like left her there. And it was like, she's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
And is she just popping shit or did she get drugged? You don't care. Oh, that's sex.
Mm-hmm.
Like, y'all don't care about your friend's safety, how they get home, who they're with. That's some bad friend shit.
Yeah. Once your homegirl's throwing up, can't hold herself up, can't hold her head up, it's time to go home. Like, the party's over. Ain't shit fun no more. It's time to go home. Tell that boy goodbye. Get his Instagram. But do not have your friend out and about when she cannot hold herself up and she's too drunk and she looks a mess and her hair's fucked up. Her makeup's fucked up. She has to throw up on herself. Go home. Everyone collectively needs to go home. That's not right to stay out and party when you know damn well your friend, she's been blacked out for 4 hours. Go home.
Yeah.
Go home.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Would you want someone to do you like that? Do you want to get roofied or something and someone just fucking leaves you in a club with a bunch of fucking creepy crawlies that come out at night so you could get taken advantage of or something really bad happened to you?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah.
You want to drink that fucking bad?
Mm-hmm.
Go drink at home. Like, you're just a fucking loser if you would rather party than take care of yours.
Yeah. Even like one time I had a friend that I was super close to. We fell out like all the way. We were not friends with. And then she was at the same party I was at. She was way too fucked up. And I told my homegirls, I'm like, we got to take her home. And it was kind of a fight between me and my other homegirls because they're like, we don't fuck with her, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, I don't fuck with her either anymore. But it is our responsibility when we see a woman out and she can't take care of herself. And there's a bunch of men that y'all, it's just, you guys get the picture. It's not a good idea to leave a woman unattended and unconscious outside.
And I left that statement pretty gender neutral because it could go both ways, but is it especially a fucking crime for a home girl or a woman because they're just less safe, obviously. So we're just gonna name some bad friend traits and then we're gonna play a little thing that our podcast producer gave it the idea for. We're gonna be saying what's some red flags later.
Shit. I'm like, what are we playing? I don't know. Okay, go.
But the next thing, no, we're not gonna do that yet. But I guess this could be red flags too, but we're just gonna
okay.
The next bad thing that a friend can do. Oh, have I seen this? Have I experienced this? When you are friends with somebody who just likes to go over people that you go for, been with, dated, that is weird. Even if me and you is not friends anymore, that's so weird. There's so many fish in the sea, and you want someone I put my kitty cat on? That's weird. Like, and I've seen that a lot too. Like, it doesn't matter if you used to be friends with that person or not, or whatever the case may be. That is just some weirdo ass activity. That man is off limits and go fucking outside and try to mingle. Like, why are you interested in someone like that? I've seen that a lot. A lot of women just get excited because they think, oh, he's gonna treat me the way he was treating her, or maybe like something's up with that dick because she really fuck with him, so I'm trying to see what the dick's about, something like that. I don't really fucking know, but it's just fucking weird either way.
Yeah, if you if I know you fucked one of your homegirl's friends, I'm looking at you sideways, bitch, sideways. Like, what? You will never get that close to me because if you're going to fuck your homegirl's friend, you going to fuck my man.
Yeah.
And then, now I have no man, no friend. And Cause but yeah, and two, how I see it is like once you fuck my homegirl or even are in my homegirl's DMs, I look at you as a Ken doll. And what I mean by that is, how Ken dolls have no penis? They're just plastic. That's what I see. I see a plastic bottom part of your body. I don't even think you have a dick. I mean, my homegirl's telling me the dick that you're giving her, and maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. That's in the group chat. I can't, I plead the fifth. I can't say too much, but once you fuck my homegirl, you become a Ken doll. There's no penis. There's no balls. There's nothing. Maybe there's an ass crack, and don't let me see it. But that's about it.
And if my man can be taken by my friend, you can fucking have him. Y'all deserve each other. I don't want no fucking weirdo shit like that. Like, if you could actually take him to the dump, to the trash. I don't even fucking want it anymore. It's just scary because they'll be doing shit like that behind your back. Your best friend with your man, they'll be fucking not even telling you. Like, I hear crazy stories. I would be damned if something happened to me like that. Like, let me know. Don't fucking do that behind my back so I could fucking dip. I'd rather be alone. I'd be rather with a more sexy, bigger dick man.
Yeah, that's some Jerry Springer shit for real.
Bye-bye, bitch. That's how
people don't have no code.
No code. It's scary. That's the thing. You have to develop some type of moral code when you have a friend, because shit, if you got to start with yourself, start with yourself. Have a boundaries, a code towards yourself, because then once you have that with yourself, then you'll be able to realize how to do it with your friend. Because if you just let anything happen to you, you might just let anything happen to your friend, which is unfortunate. Or you could be the type of person where you care more about your friends than your own self. But either way it goes, build a code. And have a girl code. Guys have guy codes. And it might be different, but it works for them. And mind your business. You need to have girl code.
And I just feel like if a girl keeps fucking guys that you fucked before, she don't even want that guy for real. She wants to eat your pussy. That's what she really wants. Yeah. Because what do you mean you have a homegirl that's fucked 5 guys that you fucked with? Just let her eat your pussy. Get it over with.
Yeah, I'm over it. Girl, you could have just asked. Like I said in that one recap and roast. Like, girl, you could have just asked. You might have got a yes. Like, it's not strictly dickly all the ways. Like, it's mostly dick. Because, like, who doesn't love to be fucking manhandled? It's nice. Girls is more like kiss. Like, cute. Like, mwah. And then guys is like, fucking. But
girls want to kiss the clit.
And that's fine.
Okay.
Kiss it better. Kiss it better. Wait, I'm like, is it time for the...
She said manhandle.
No, honestly, I think with that...
We don't promote violence on this podcast.
Let me have my toe, like...
No, yeah, I'd be like, don't be like a massage.
Okay, now I'm sitting too much like a yogi. I'm like, but a lot of issues that stem in women relationships stems from men. And I feel like if that is the issue and it is men, is it the issue of the girl friendships, then you guys need to take a vow to just not entertain men. And you guys need to just date each other until you figure it out. Like, you know what I mean? You get jumped in with pillow fights, you kiss, you do what you gotta do, then only date girls till you can handle dating a man.
Now kiss.
The lesbians are like, fuck no, fuck these bitches. I don't know. If you're like semi-straight, none of you bitches are all the way straight though. If you're semi-straight or you're bisexual, like y'all could date each other, and then the real max, the real lesbians could really get down. Like, I could be with a girl, but I can't do all the strap on shit. You know what I mean? So
no, that's literally terrifying.
I'd rather have have a real dick.
I'm scared. Just kidding.
I don't want to be fucked by that. But yeah. But I love that for you guys. I love that you can experience that. Like,
That's kind of scary to. I mean, like, y'all gonna do what you want to do, and if this gets cut into like a thing where it's like she hates lesbians, that's not true. That's not true. Go check a few videos ago. I'm like preaching how much I love lesbians.
It wasn't a fry over guy video.
I'm not gonna lie. A strap on dick, that kind of scared me. Like, bitch, you strong. Like, what you mean? Like, what you mean?
No,
you fucking just getting fucking piped by a fucking big ass.
No, yeah.
Like.
And
you're real strong, bitch.
Yeah.
That pussy built different. That pussy got real like
no, for
that's
real.
a buff pussy.
Because unless a man sends you pictures before, sometimes before he opened his zipper, you're like, what is it gonna be like? What's it gonna be? And then it could be small. It could be, good. But with the strap on, I mean, it does come in different sizes, but it's just like fucking hard as shit. And we love hard. But what's great about real dick is just like there's muscle and shit. With the toy, there's no like movement of the skin. There's just like rock. You know,
yeah.
Or Jello. No, not Jello. Fucking plastic or silicone or something.
Yeah,
it's some jelly shit.
It's a little off topic, but like, I'm not gonna fuck, but I need to know what size that dick is. Like, before I even get invested, I need you to send me a picture with your dick up against the ruler, because I'm not gonna fuck you, but I need to know just in case I plan to in the future.
That's so valid.
Send it.
There's been times where I wish I got the fucking CarMax on that shit before I seen it. Like,
it's a Carfax.
The CarMax. Fuck. But I wish I got the fucking Carfax on that shit, because I was like, oh yeah, this man's fucking. He's a man, I just know he's gonna manhandle me. And then when it got time to it, I was like, where'd it go?
I never got that from the guys she's talked to. I literally can look at them and I'm like, I can tell you right now, I can give you the Carfax right now without even seeing it.
I'm gonna do that with her from now on, because I don't have the dick radar. And it's been a minute. It's been a while for me, but the next time I jump back in the game and I jump in on a thing, I'm gonna talk to my fucking sister for her to analyze if I don't get a picture, because I am not going through that again. Like, I know I said in the very, very beginning on the first episode that size don't matter, but I changed my mind. Like, I'm a girl.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave this at that because we have to get back on topic. But yeah, I'm gonna say, don't put your height in your bio, but definitely if you're in my DMs or texting me, I need the height. You need to tell me how tall you are, and you need to send me a picture of your dick next to a ruler, because just how girls know angles to make themselves look good, guys know angles for their dick, and I need it up against the ruler. We need to get it actual factual. So send me your height, send me your dick size, and send me your shoe size. I'm not going to buy you shoes. It's just for research purposes. So that's what I need to know. And I don't feel bad about it.
She just want to feel like, we just want to feel like we're not going to fit into your shoes. We want them to be big on us. You know what I mean? But I guess we'll just start back into the red flags and friendships.
Yes.
Wow.
They're like, what that?
Me saying like manhandle 5 times in my brain just really got me excited. So now I need to like. Oh my god. My bad, Marmar. Marmar is the best podcast producer in the world.
Marmar is our only podcast producer. He is the only one that will ever be our podcast producer. And when I get my $50,000 check, I already told her that we're investing 25, and then the other 25, I'm taking her and Marmar to Japan.
She said that.
And we got to extend the invite to his girlfriend as well.
Yeah,
but
so she doesn't feel like
why y'all going to Japan?
Because we don't have that
intense
intense with Marmar. We don't.
No, but I want to go shopping in Tokyo. Empty suitcase. But that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And we need to vlog the whole thing.
So his name is Marmar. If your name isn't Marmar, you will never be a man in this house. Unless maybe like down the line someone fits the criteria and we get dick down one day. But that's just not happening.
No, we have other guests.
When? on the show. I'm
Okay.
like, we never have anyone over. Okay, red flags in a friendship. The first thing I want to start off with that really just fucking pissed me off. And I didn't tell her yet because I know she experienced this too. Like, we both were friends with people that we later on found out we were sharing a very similar experience with these people. We both fell off with these people. Goodbye. But, I don't wish you no harm or anything, but I'm over that shit. So a red flag in a friendship is when your homegirl is cool with you paying for everything, you driving her around everywhere like you're a fucking taxi driver, just always being fucking baby like mama, and you taking care of them. And me, I'ma do it, but I'm human. Eventually, I'm gonna get a little resentful. Like, it's been a minute of me doing this, and you never got me back. You don't have my back. Like, so if they're comfortable just having you be their sugar daddy, that is not an actual friendship. They're just, it's what is it, a fucking groupie ass opportunity. It's not that I'm famous or anything, but you're being a cocksucker.
Yeah, a straight leech. Yeah, I definitely have had homegirls before where I definitely can say I was making the most money at the time, but they were making money, like they had jobs and shit, and they were living at home. That's why I look at you bitches sideways. That's why y'all living at home. I'm not living at home and I'm paying for everything. But
No.
I knew it was bad when I had this group of friends that I was paying for everything. At the time, I didn't notice because it was just like, so like, it was like, what is it? Habitual? When it was like, yeah, I was habitual.
Yeah.
Like I was just, whatever. And
That's
I was always
crazy.
getting paid cash. So it was like, you can't really keep track of cash too well. But I knew it was a problem when two times. One, like I was about to pay for something because we were going to a Halloween party. And then I had my stuff at the counter and they came running up behind me. And they were like, oh, you got this, right? And it was their costume stuff too. And I was just kind of like, whatever.
No, right?
And then
right?
I was just kind of like, whatever. And then like the next time I realized something was wrong was I went out with another homegirl that wasn't those homegirls, specific homegirls I was paying everything for. And she picked up the bill and I was like, wait, what? No. And she's like, you literally paid the last like 3 or 4 times. I got you. Please don't make a big deal. Let me pay. And I think that was my realization. That was my first time I ever had one of my homegirls pay for one of my anything.
That's just so.
I was just like, damn. And yeah, some of you bitches just straight. It's like, damn, let me whip out my tit and breastfeed you because
no, for real.
Call me mommy, Mami.
No, yeah, that girl that I was talking about too.
That took a while to spell. I was like, sorry, go.
Mommy. But that girl I was talking about too, like I'm vegan. I've been vegan for almost 7 years. And I made the mistake. This is my own fault, but her picky ass. This was another reason why I just can't deal with no picky ass motherfucking people anymore. Like, you could be picky. I can be really cool. We could just live on separate sides of the fence. But I bought her non-vegan shit. And that goes kind of against my morals. Like, if you really look into it. But I love that stupid ass hoe. So, I bent some rules. And I only have myself to blame at the end of the day. I'm not really that upset. But yeah, I would never again. It's just taking advantage, is giving like I'm a fucking doormat and you're fucking wiping your feet on it and then rubbing your ass cheeks on it and spitting on it. Like, I don't deserve that treatment. I might have been going through it, but I was pretty solid friend to you. So you didn't appreciate what you have, baby girl. Have fun with whatever you got going on now.
I think another red flag too, speaking about money, is if your homegirl does lashes, if she does hair, if she makes clothes, if she has a boutique, whatever it is, you need to pay your homegirl. Period. There should be no asking for free this, free that. If it's one thing, if they're like, oh, I want to do content, can I do, your lashes? Or if there's some type of agreement, just to expect.
Like an exchange.
Yes, an exchange. Just to expect free shit because that's your friend, pay your friends. Y'all pay people you don't know, that don't give a fuck about you, that don't know if you're supporting them or not. But you're going to ask people that you know personally to hook you up, pay them and tip them too. Because y'all go to the bar, spend mad money, y'all go eat out, you guys do all this shit, but you don't want to pay your people. I'm not with that. I'd rather find people that I know that I fuck with personally and put money in their pocket. Even when it comes to clothes, I try to really only thrift or buy independent designers because I want to pay people that I fuck with specifically and not just big brands and fast fashion and shit like that. I want to put money in people's pockets that I fuck with, point blank, period. And I don't know why. I just am so confused why you would ask or insist or expect some free shit just because you know someone. Nah,
that's crazy.
Nah.
Like,
that's out.
Don't be a bum because you're just going to manifest continuing to be a bum when you act like that. But what she said about supporting independent designers and thrifting, I agree with that. That's what I meant to say on, what was it, Unpopular Opinions or Federal Informants? Like, probably both. I'm like, you're killing yourself for designer. It's ugly. Not every designer is ugly, but like, pour into people's pockets that you give a fuck about, or you give a fuck what they stand for, whatever. Like, and that's another thing too. If your homegirl's in the service industry and she does beauty or she's in clothing or something like that, you should be wanting to pour in their pockets even more and show support. So many people will just watch from the sidelines and wait for you to pop off or get really known, and then they're going to start supporting you. But when you are building from the ground up, you could really notice who is down for you or not. Like, you think all these people are going to be down for you, but then when that time comes, you're really trying to make something out of something and they're nowhere to be found, but they're watching. I don't really feel like that's a real friend either. You should support your friend.
Mm-hmm. And going off of that, another mine was like, call me petty, but if you're my close homegirl and you're not liking my pictures and commenting on them, bitch, fuck you, because I already have so many people watching and not liking shit or commenting on shit. If you're my homegirl, I don't care if I sent you the picture 2 minutes ago and asked you to help me with the caption. Comment on my shit like it's the first time you've ever seen it and that I'm the most gorgeous, perfect thing in the world and you just adore me. That's what the comment should be looking like. I'm going to go as far as this, and people might say, oh my God, it's so dramatic. Blah, blah. I don't give a fuck. Even if you're my homegirl and all you're doing is sending me a fire emoji, that's not enough. That's not enough for me. Type something. Type something. I don't want an emoji. You can put some emojis after, add to it. But if you're that close to me, you should be hyping me up in my comment section, because when you post something, I'm going to like, comment, and repost. Period. So
yeah. You could do the emojis in one comment, then write another comment like, I want to eat that cat, or you so beautiful. Like, get crazy, get wild.
Yeah, get creative.
It's communication skill practice, and that's something that a lot of you need. So there's your opportunity. Okay, content.
And also, I just think you should be hyping your homegirls up, period. I think it's weird when you have homegirls that never give you a compliment. Anytime I see my friends, and it's always genuine, I'm always letting them know, wow, you look so nice. Wow, I love that outfit. Wow, your makeup is pretty. Wow, your hair looks good. You look beautiful. It just comes naturally to say something like that. Natural to say something like that. I don't fuck with the whole having friends that gatekeep compliments, because if you're not showing love, it feels like hate, honestly, like you're hating. Yeah. And it shouldn't be hard to do. I just think, what the fuck, compliments free. So if you bitches are broke, there, give a compliment.
Literally. Okay, so next red flag, it doesn't really bounce off of that, but a red flag in a friendship is during conflict or something, they just start to scream like a fucking baby, or they twist your stories, or they just go completely mute. I understand needing space so you don't blow up. I'm that type of person. Like, I will be quiet for a minute, but I don't like to carry it on too long because that's just like too passive. But I think it's good to have a moment to yourself, calm down. But if you're just being like super fucking petty for a hella long time, that's just like not grown up. But when you, I don't know, I had this fucking friend, and her and I would kind of get into it kind of a lot, and that's already a sign, you know what I mean? But when we would get into it, she would literally just start to yell or scream, like, don't fucking raise your voice at me. Do not slam my car door. Do not disrespect me like that. I could talk to you calm and with respect, even if I'm upset with you. So don't disrespect me in return. And don't try to fucking flip my words when I'm trying to be as calm as I possibly can to tell you what's going on. And then you flip my words to make it seem like I'm some type of villain and shit. And I can be a villain, that's fine, but don't fucking misconstrue what the fuck I'm saying. And just fucking twist it up, jumble it up, fucking go ghost, go fucking cry, go scream, go do all this. And we never end up having an adult conversation. Do not be my friend if you can never have an adult conversation. Like, I will never again be friends with someone who just straight up acts like a child all the time. Like, I am not a nanny anymore, and I'm not even getting fucking paid for this. Like, I just genuinely loved you, and that was it. But I'm not gonna do things out of genuine love in certain situations anymore if there's no if there's no reward, you know. And I didn't find that situation too rewarding. We had some good times, but yeah, I don't regret it, but I just would not do that again.
Yeah, always keep it cute when you're talking to me. I don't give a fuck how close we are. You're not gonna put your hands in my face. You're not gonna get loud.
Oh no.
Keep it cute, always.
Yeah, that's crazy when a friend could put their hand in your face or something. Like
you want to get punched. But
oh yeah, that's an open invitation. Once you get in someone's face super close, or you push them, or you put your hand in their face, that was an open invitation to start the fight. So you might act like, oh, it was just, but no.
Oh, push for sure. Push. That's violating as fuck. What was I gonna say? It was something I thought of. Oh, as I say, a red flag is, so you can vent definitely to your friends about your friend, but there's a difference between venting and talking shit. And I'm just never gonna trust someone that can talk shit, mad shit about their best friend and then think they're gonna come over here and get the tea with me. Absolutely the fuck not. You can vent, but know the difference. You know when you're talking shit. And I'm throwing myself under the bus. There was a time I was friends with a girl for a while, and we were, everything was cool, and then it wasn't cool anymore. And then so me and my other homegirl, we started venting, but then venting started being talking shit. And now I'm like, oh, we're talking shit about this girl. So naturally I was like, I'm not going to be friends with this girl anymore, because if I feel like I need to talk shit with my other homegirl about it, it's just like the relationship is dead. And so I cut her off, but I was talking mad shit about her, and I was doing that. And another thing I have to throw myself under the bus for that you should not do, I fucked one of my homegirl's brothers. Don't fuck your homegirl's brother. That's dead ass wrong. It's not worth it. I didn't even like the guy. I was young at the time. So don't do that. That's another thing. I was a bad friend. What else have I done that was bad friend? Oh my
gosh. I've done that too.
It was one time too. Like, ew. Like, it's not even like, oh, I like him. It's just like I was fucked up.
No, I was
young. I was in my teens.
I fucked him multiple times. I was also in my tweens. I was in my teens. I just got out of a very long-term relationship that I lost my virginity to. So the second person I ever slept with ended up being my very close friend's brother. And it was because I was living with her. And one day he just walked in on me getting dressed. Nothing happened then, but we just like ended up seeing each other more because I was living there. And I fucked up. And she's like, you have anything to tell me? And I fucked up by being like, no. And then she's like, really? Da da da. And I'm like, oh shit. Yeah. She's like, I don't care, but I just want you to be honest. I'm like, that's respectable. Like, I should have just been honest. But I felt bad because he ended up falling for me, and I was just trying to like get over my ex, and I was just making a lot of poor decisions at that time. And that is one friendship that is one, like literally probably the only friendship. I feel really bad for losing her because I loved her so much, but I was going through such a dark time that I was a bad friend. And she opened her doors to me when I needed somewhere to stay. So if you ever watch this, I'm sorry. I apologized to her years later, and she was like, God can't forgive you, but I mean, only God can forgive you, but I forgive you. So that was her response to my apology. But I'm sorry again, because I was a little shit when I got out of that relationship.
Yeah, that is like one thing I do feel really bad about. Wouldn't recommend. If you're young and watching this, you shouldn't even be watching this, but
No.
don't do it. It's not worth it. What else? I just think I think a red flag too is when women put men over their friends. Now, there's a difference. If that's your man, I'm gonna respect it. But like I tell my homegirls all the time, when they start talking to some guy that's no good for them, this is not your husband. Okay? So prioritize things correctly. When you just have a guy hitting you up late night, 11 p.m., what are you doing? And you want to put his plans over mine, you want to cancel on me to go chill with a guy that hits you up late night. I mean, go do it, but I'm looking at you sideways. And I just don't think that's a great quality to have, to be so boy crazy where you're just fucking up your long, true friendships for a guy that doesn't give a fuck about you, not going to be your husband, not even going to be your boyfriend. Don't do that.
Yeah. And it's not that your homegirl wants you to be alone forever. She just wants to hear news like, oh, he just took me on a super cute getaway, not, oh, we just fucked in my car at 3 a.m. Like, we just want to hear better reports back.
Yeah.
It's not that we want you to be alone. And I will admit that is, I've had my time. I'm not fucking perfect. Like, I've made a lot of fucking mistakes in my life, and I could admit to it though, and I grow from it. So you guys can't hold it over me because I already forgave myself. Like, I know I felt bad for that one situation, but her forgiveness did give me peace. But that was another issue that I had. Me being a bad friend, like, I couldn't even be nobody's friend when I was in a relationship. Like, that man was so controlling, and I allowed myself to be controlled to the point where the only kind of friendship, girlfriend interaction I would get is like break during lunch at high school. Because during break, like the break before lunch. Because during actual lunch, I'll be on the phone the whole time. Like, it was very sad just not having homegirls. I experienced that for years of just not being close to any girls for years. That's why I'm partially mentally ill. I'm going to blame part of it on that. That's not the whole reason, but you need female relationships in your life. I don't even like saying the word female, but you need to have women in your corner. And if you're a teenager watching this, which you shouldn't be, you really need to, like, learn from me. Learn from me. You might not be friends with this girl when you grow up, but start, building those friendships and treat your homegirls well, and they're irreplaceable. So you're not going to come across another one like that again. So shoot your best shot. It's definitely lonely not having no homegirls and putting a man above everybody else. I promise you, putting your man before everything and everyone else, it never ends up well. And a man that's really for you and good for you wouldn't even fucking ask you to do that. Mm-hmm. Like, he would want you to have balance in your life. Like, the situation I was in, I was really young, but there was no balance. It was really bad. But yeah, a real man is going to want you to go out with your girls. You could come home to him, be like, I had fun, thanks, daddy. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say my last red flag that I can think off the top of my head would be, I think to be a good friend, you have to be willing to defend your homegirl's name in any situation that she's not there to defend herself. Mm-hmm. Because you got me fucked up if you think you're gonna talk shit about my people in my face and I'm not gonna check you about it, because there's just no way. There's just no way. And if you have people reporting back to you saying, oh, this person said this and that, well, why the fuck were they comfortable to say that in the first place? Like, let's really dissect the situation here. You shouldn't be able to report back to me unless you said, oh, this person said this and that, and I handled it. If you're just telling me this person said this and that, okay, well, damn, you must have, there's more to the story if they're saying all this and you guys were just sitting there open ears.
Yeah, because you probably were dropping information to egg it on to see what else you could get out of it. But little do you know, it just sounds fishy if you got a bunch of information. Like, what did you do to get that information? But I also just have one more red flag too. A red flag that I find in relationships. A red flag that I find in friendships is when you are friends with someone who just really wants to climb to the top by any means necessary. You got to watch out for those type of people. It's kind of like the same people that got nothing to lose. Those type of people are just going to put you in really shitty, scary situations just because they are an opportunist or they're a groupie. They will put you in those situations for their own benefit, but they won't have your back once you're there. And I had a friend like that too. And, you know, it's no fun like that. You don't want to be around these weird ass people. You don't even really give a fuck about celebrities like that. I have respect for some celebrities and I respect their craft and stuff, but I'm not no celebrity, not even Kali Uchis. I'm not gonna like get on my hands and knees and beg and do weird shit just to get in her presence. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do no weird shit to get in anybody's presence. Like, people like that who have got nothing to lose, they can't be a good friend to you. They can't. They have to find something worth losing before they could be a good friend to you.
I actually lied. I have one more, but this is really my last one. If you have a homegirl that never invites you out and is always out doing fun shit, knowing you want to be invited out and doesn't invite you out, that is not your fucking friend. And go where you're appreciated, not where you're tolerated. And find your tribe that really fucks with you, because if you fuck with the wrong people, you're going to feel alone even when you're not alone. And that's all I got to say about that. So, because, yeah, I will cut you off, bitch. If I see you out brunch, I don't even drink, but if I see you out brunch, snapping everything, and I wasn't invited, fuck you. I don't care if that's petty. Fuck you. That's how I feel.
Yeah, especially if it's like a group setting and you just leaving your close friend as an odd one out. Okay, this is another thing that I dealt with with a very, very fucking close friend of mine. Like, we were like best fucking friends, and she would randomly disappear for times, and I was very understanding. I'm like, okay, like, do what you gotta do. But it would kind of hurt me because there's phases in my life where like she was my only person, but I'm not gonna be super needy and like beg for someone to be in my life if they don't want to be. And then something really cool about her though, we could go weeks, months, years, and the moment we're back together, it's like time never went by. We just click. So she would come back around, we would click, and she's like, before we clicked though, she's like, hey, sorry, I was just going through it, like I just went ghost. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. But then when we get back together and we're cooling out, having a good time, she's bringing up stories. She has pictures of things that happened during this ghost period. And then it kind of put two and two together. Like, oh, you weren't just taking hermit time for yourself. You were just excluding me. And you didn't want me to know that. And I just felt like it was weird. And she ended up admitting to me why. And it was insecurities, because she felt inferior to me, which I felt bad for, because, you know, I never want anyone to feel like that. And I had no idea she even felt like that. But that's what it stems from. So I respect for being honest for that. But it was shitty. Having someone where you don't even have that many friends and the one friend you do have is excluding you and making you feel alone. You can really have friends and feel alone. I could relate to that.
And that's all I had to say.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say too. So
I know we got a little off topic, but don't act like you didn't fucking like it.
yeah, you want us to talk about dick and eating pussy.
Bye.